All right, Barlow Brigade, how y'all doing? Well, all right, Milo. Milo, he's gonna talk the whole time. So yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but no, he done jumped down, and got over in the food bowl. So, but he'll be back. I can promise you that. Anyway, thankful Thursday, man. I have so many things to be thankful for. First of all of my family here on at the Barlow Brigade. I appreciate every one of y'all. Welcome to the Casa de Barlow. Uh, the Casa got a haircut today. Lawnmower man came in. I got woke up at I don't know 7 o'clock. Out there buzzing and roughing and running and doing what he does and weed eating and anyway, a fine feller. His name's Doug. He's older than I am, but he's faithful. He if I don't hit him right at the first of the month for the haircut, he'll get in here and get her done. You know, he'll text me and remind me because I'm not scatterbrained. It's just I got old timers. But anyway, Casa de Barlow looking quite dapper today. Have a lot of things to be thankful for. I've said that already, but I'm gonna say it one more time. First of all, and I've done this a couple of times, but I'm gonna do it again because every time that he does a video, I receive something from it, and it's important to. There's a lot of people that inspire me. You know, the Knife Doctor, HT, Brother Aaron at A&W. You know, these people inspire me to do the things that I do, and it seems as though I have, or I believe that I have inspired this gentleman because he makes comments pretty regular about certain things I do and the way I do things, and I want to touch base on one of these today with y'all, so y'all will know, and with him maybe the tip or what I'm fixing to show y'all will help him out. And his name is Brother Brian at Bubba's EDC. Okay, he don't need no help. He come on. Of course, I would love to help him as far as getting his subscribers up and things like that. But he's got wonderful content. Just a fine family man, fine fella, good Christian fella, just a crazy knife tuber guy, and he's worth y'all going over there and having a look at that channel because he inspires me on certain things, especially when he spreads the word and he talks about his family. And with much respect, I want to shout out the librarian. That's his wife. She's the behind every good man there's a better woman, and I believe the librarian is that woman. So Bubba's EDC, y'all check him out. Now, he made a comment on during one of his productions of one of his shows, or while he was talking, and he talked about how well prepared I am. And I do a lot of research. I get on it. I get on eBay. I get on YouTube. I get on eBay too, and I look things up. I find out information about certain things. But most of that I kind of put in the old noggin and keep it going on. But I have something that I call rant control. And I do it like right now. I'm probably ranting a little bit about this, but I'm going to do it because I think it needs to be done. I do an outline, okay? And here's the outline for today's show. And I'm just going to kind of go down it real quick. It says Thankful Thursday at the top. That would be my opening. And, how I agree. I've got the bog and the Casa de Barlow and the weather and all. I got all that down. So, I don't really need a notes for that. And then the second thing on it, written right there, is Bubba's EDC. Okay? Bad writing, I know. And then below that, there's another gentleman that we're going to talk about as soon as I get through talking about Bubba. And then below that, one more subject. And then the reason that I'm thankful, the big reason that I'm thankful today. And then lastly, another gentleman who I just received a mail call from that just Okay? And then finally we're going to close it up. So that's how I do it, Bubba. And the reason I stand it up right here is because if I'm sitting here ranting and I look over there to think about something, during my rant, I'll see it and I'll say, oh Lord, I need to get back on schedule. So it keeps me from ranting too much, and it also keeps me on task. And I do from time to time, like I did a deep dive into the Strayed Company, Cutlery Company, which had a lot of bullet points. You know, so I wrote those dates down, and behind each one of those dates, I put, you know, like certain factory closing or something like that. So this helps me stay on track. Okay, and Bubba, you know me. You can call me, text me, email me, carrier pigeon, whatever you want to do. If there's anything I've ever done and you have a question about it, you just holler at your boy because I'm there for you. You know, you already know that. You got all the digits. You know what's going on. Bubba is the man. Okay. Now, second, this morning, of course, I've got a Facebook notification from a gentleman in Missouri that he was out of the hospital and he was in a more comfortable situation now and was doing his Lord, I just had one of them things, man. What you call that? Brain freeze? His rehab, and that's Ozark Boy, okay? Brother Jason, okay? Just a fine fellow. But I followed this guy, never commented. It's back in the early days. I never commented too much other than maybe a thumbs up and an attaboy. But I've always watched his stuff. His opening was always killer. Showed him looked like on a float trip or something, you know. But anyway, always informative, always talking about knives. And it turns out the way I found out about him was Brother HT. My boy is HTEDC, Brother Harold. If y'all don't know about him, y'all need to get over there, check him out. That's how I got to the Ozark Boy, and you know, I've since this, you know, and Brother Jason, I've had back surgery 6 times, so I feel you, brother. I mean, I know where you at. I'm on a walker right now. It's not a sentence. It allows me to. A lot of people get on a walker and they think that they're tied down. Now there are difficulties. I just changed my whole bedroom up. Every time I walk across my bedroom, I'm kicking stuff, and you know, because stuff's not where it's supposed to be to where I need it. Of course, me and my boy Spencer Herman, we adjusted. Say, I put a table in there this morning that was sorely needed. All that's progress. So, Brother Jason, just hold your head up. Whether you end up on a walker or even a wheelchair, wherever you end up, brother, it's all good. We adapt and overcome. That's what my father always told me. So that's what I try to do. I try to adapt and overcome, and I try to keep things even to where I can continue my life in a productive way. Okay, below that, there has been a tragedy here at the brigade. The Barlow Brigade suffered a loss. It's not a person. It's something. It's tragic. It really is. It affected me, and for a day or two, I wasn't really going to say anything about it. But then I told myself I have to, because technically, what happened was just. I'm over it now. I've moved on, but I have memorialized this piece of equipment, and I did a full forensic autopsy and found out what I believe the problem is. But there's no need going into it any deeper. Y'all, the flashlight that broke the internet has gone down, and when it quit working, you know, I immediately put new batteries in it, and it didn't change. So I took it apart and I took those batteries and put it in a new flashlight, and the batteries were fine. I took the top, the cap where the switch is, thinking maybe the switch was just bad, and I put it on the new light, and it worked fine. The switches, there wasn't any problem with the switch. So the only thing that left for me to ascertain is that the light bulb has gone out. 3+ years with this guy right here. Now, it never had a name other than the flashlight or the pin light, whatever it is that broke the internet. Okay? That's the only name I ever got it. And I don't know what else to call it. But I went in my stash and pulled out a brand new. Okay? Took the batteries that were in this one, and put it in here, and it works fine. Okay? Took a brand new set of batteries and I put in this one. Why? Because when I bury something, I do it with dignity. And this flashlight deserved it. Okay? So, that's an old friend going down. Alright, y'all hold on just a second. Okay, Barlow Brigade. Y'all see over my shoulder right there, I have memorialized that flashlight, and it will forever stay right there. It had to be something pretty important for me to change and move that flashlight from right there. Okay? We're going to highlight it with the new one. Okay? Right there underneath the Rough Rider Reserve sign that I put up. I had a Shapley, a remanufactured tin sign that I had put up there, but that's where that needs to be. Okay. All right. Hyper Tough. I paid $1.69 for that one. These are $1.99. If you don't do anything but buy a handful of them and put one in your go bag, put one in your truck, give one to your kids, whatever you do with it, for $2. And these are all over the internet. I mean, Cornbread's got one, HT's got one. I think I sent one to Cross Creek Outdoors. I try to include one in just about everybody's package that I send out. So if I have them, from time to time will run out. But for $2, Okay, let me look over here at my sign, see where I'm at. Okay, tonight I have on the Deep South Cutlery hat. I have on the Deep South, I got the sticker. Tonight is their auction. Y'all need to go over there, and everybody that's in my Facebook list, I will send you a link whenever that auction happens. If you happen to buy something, and this is just me, I'm just saying, I would, do what you want to do. But if you happen to buy something, make sure you tell them to throw you a bag of this coffee in the old box. Okay? I think it's $17.50 or $18. I don't know. Don't care. Here's the deal. Is it going to change your life? No, it's not going to change your life. But I can promise you it'll change your coffee drinking. It'll do that for sure. That's some of the best coffee. I've seen it. I was so impressed with it, I bought it and split a pound bag up between 3 or 4 people, with me and Aaron Williams and HT, and I sent it to them. And that I think both of those fellas and me all gave it a 4 thumbs up. So I'm just saying. And I love my coffee. I'll drink it instant out of a bag. I mean, if I ain't got nothing else, that's what I'm gonna drink. I'm drinking my coffee. I love my coffee. Anyway, let's see what's next. Well, the reason that I am so thankful, of course there's a couple of them, but the reason I am so thankful is, y'all know I got the load of knives here recently, and I've shared several of those with y'all, and I have several of them that are being that are in either the mineral oil or they're drying. or whatever they're doing. But I'm going to share this with y'all right here in the Make Cutlery Great Again slip. I'm going to share it with y'all one more time because this thing is a beast. Ooh-lee, this is a Barlow Brigade banger. Of course, it should be. It's a 2-dot. Let me check that. I got so many of these floating around here. Well, that's not that many, but it's a 3-dot. This is a 1977 Case Cheetah. And now it's got corrosion on it, but I got her all smoothed off there. It's slicker than owl poop. But iconic blade, finger guard. Look at that bone right there. Man, that's that pretty bone, like Brother Self calls it. Anyway, but I am so thankful for the load because I've had the opportunity to get my hands on knives that I would never have an opportunity to buy, and I can't get it closed, y'all. Anyway, we're gonna set it down. Anyway, so the load, I am so thankful for the load. Okay, man, I found a little old Imperial. I call it a baby trapper, but it's probably a peanut or a pen knife or whatever you want to call it. And I slicked that bad boy up, got it looking pretty. I don't have it sitting here, but it's probably in there on the table where I was polishing it. I don't know. Didn't even think about bringing it in here. But I know a gentleman, and this gentleman has been monumental to my show, and I've been saying that to him. It polished up so clean, and I know he'll appreciate it because he's an office carry kind of guy. But this thing's going to be a perfect, and he put an edge on it, but it's going to be a perfect little pocket dropper, package opener, letter opener, church tote, everything a gentleman's knife should be. So I am so thankful for the load. And I will share some, there was a folded hunter that I gave up on. I shouldn't have. It's a 2-blade Case folded hunter. I think it's I haven't verified this with the mothership yet, Deep South Cutlery. I haven't, but I'm going to get it down there and let them look at it. Let me down. But I believe that it's the 64 to 69 Cases, X's under trapper. It's got wood covers, jigs, wood covers, beautiful knife. But anyway, I'm gonna give it the full Monty, and I'll share that with y'all. Okay, the reason this is on the bottom of this list is not because of who, what, when, and where. It's because it just came in the mail, and we're gonna talk about a gentleman that has been with me for a minute. And he's an excellent gentleman. And I give him a hard time about not putting some content out there, but he explained it to me in a personal message that he's like me now. Back in the day, Hee Haw used to come on Saturday night, but I usually didn't get Hee Haw till Monday, because back in the day we lived, it wasn't 3 channels, and it took a while for it to get here. So and Charlie Cook lives. He's from Florence, Alabama. Now, Florence, the way the crow flies, ain't that far. I ain't checked, but I could get there in the morning easy for sure. And but he sent me a package. All right. Now I'm not gonna. I'm gonna make sure I cover up. I ain't worried about my information, but I don't want Charlie getting out there because Charlie's a fine fella. But now I know he's a leather worker, but I didn't know he was a woodworker, carver. I want y'all to look. And son, this thing is beautiful. I'm talking about beautiful. Look at this. The old rugged cross, y'all. Look at that. Man, oh man. My daddy would jump double back flips and kiss himself for that. Look at the detail work on that. Look at that. Okay, and on the bottom of it, he signed it. And it says 9 of 23. So this thing got him, it's been around a minute. Dang, they're 2 years old. Look at there. Look at the detail work on the stones down there. Every one of them look like he just picked them up and stacked them up there. Just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Well, Charlie contacted me a couple of days ago and told me he was going to send me something for the giveaway. And I didn't know what it was. I figured he's going to send a slip in and you know, go in one of the boxes. And I thought that'd be cool. Not Charlie. Charlie sent not one, not two, but 3 slips to go in the giveaway. So each position of my giveaway, which is coming, guys, I've got stuff coming in. I got Make Cutlery Great Again stuff came in. I got slips coming in from Illinois, Gordon G-Man Holman. I've got, there's at least 2 or 3 more people that are sending things in to go in the giveaway. This is going to be epic. I hate to use that term epic, but I don't know what, how about this? The giveaway is going to be, everybody's going to get a box, and it's going to be a box, I'm going to tell you. But y'all look, we're going to go over these real quick. Okay? See that, the detail on there, the painting? Look at the back of this. Unbelievable. Just stunning. This one's a little bigger. If he wouldn't have sent me a special one, I'd have kept this one. Okay. Well, I probably would have kept all 3 of them, but I ain't gonna do that because this is about y'all. It ain't about me. Okay, it's about y'all. But we got a small, a medium, and a large, 3 sheaths from Charlie Cook going into the box. Got to get a new box. I hear my glucose monitor going off back there. Y'all hear that? Anyway, okay. And last but not least, Charlie. I'm going to go in there and get me some of that Rubidoux Creek leather butter, and I'm going to work this one up. I want y'all to look. Let's see, we'll go with this. Right there on the back, at his maker's mark. See how he stipples that leather? Okay. Just outstanding. And look at the front, guys. Charlie Cook, guys. Y'all, if y'all don't know him, I don't know how you get in touch with him. He's probably, you can, there's got to be some way to get in touch. He's on Facebook. I think he's on YouTube. No, not YouTube. Well, he has a channel. I mean, a thing. He just don't have any content posted to it. But y'all, if y'all want some leather work, y'all get over there and get after him. Okay. His leather work is top shelf. And I hate to compare him to anybody, but let's do it this way. I've got leather work from Aaron Williams. I got leather work from S.J. Relic. I got leather work from J.O.'s Adventure. I got leather work from this person, that person, this person, that person. And Charlie Cook is right in the middle of it. Okay? Right, look at that. Look at that burnishing. I think that's what they call that. That's where you put some butter on the leather seam there, and you go around it with a tool. Unbelievable. Charlie Cook, my heart to you, brother. My heart to you. All right. Well, the only thing left to do now is close this thing up. It's Thursday. I am certainly thankful, not only for all these knives and all these people that have come into my life in the last, well, since August of, I think, the 18th of last year when I did my first video, which was a deer walking them through my yard. Well, let's do a little quick pocket dump. Here's the Esty clone that I got off of Alibaba. Just love it. Great steel, great clip. I think I paid $24 for it plus shipping. Number 2, we're gonna go with the knife that I have been sent to by J.C. Manager. Okay, it's a Civivi aluminum slip joint. Excellent pocket knife. I will get one. Now, I may not get the slip joint. I want it, but I may not get it because it's $56, $57. I may get the regular aluminum, the flipper one. And then last but not least, coming in the Charlie Cook slip. I had 2 of these, but I made a trade with Brother Seth, and got the old logo on it. I made a trade with Brother Seth, and I couldn't trade the knife to him without leaving it in the slip. So Charlie heard that. Charlie knew it. And in here we got the Coffin Barlow. This thing is a beast. Don't buy one. Whatever you do. I mean, save them, because I may wear this one out and need another one. Got that sheep foot blade. Got the good positive half stop. Watch this. Okay. Good lock up. Good wall. $16.99. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. But you know what? While we're sitting here, let's see how. Put the old Barlow in the new blanket. See how it looks. Oh yeah, look at that. Old Coffin Barlow went right in that old feather slip. That's a beautiful. Look at that feather. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, guys. I love y'all. Everything's looking good here at the Barlow Brigade. I'm happy. My bedroom's kind of in flux. Milo won't quit talking to me. The yard looks good. Got a pot of, I put them beans on last night so I could have some of this aged bread with it. And the beans didn't make it, so I made me some toast. But tonight I'll probably, when I get these beans about ready, I'll make me some rice, and I'm going to stick 2 or 3 pieces of that, I'm going to toast 2 or 3 pieces of that bread, and slide it down in the edge of a bowl, put a big cup of rice in the middle of it, and pour beans on top of it. Lord, Lord, Lord. Big Jim, he's going to be eating good tonight. I'll take some pictures of that. I may do a little kitchen prep shot, something I can throw in there for y'all tomorrow on Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday, never thought about that one. Probably folding hunter. I got 2 folding hunters, and one of them is a Baanger, okay? Rule number 9.